Hey guys, Midwest back again with another video. I know I've been gone for quite some time. I had to, clear my head and basically work out in a way, then holidays and a bunch of other stuff. But safe to say I'm good. I'm back. We'll be doing this more and more. And while I was gone, I did load up on some more Ranger stuff. A lot of Zords from my buddies, from whatnot that I've been telling you guys about. I will put their shops in the description. Check them out, ask questions. They do have a bunch of stuff. And most of this stuff here I've gotten from them, especially the stuff I'm about to show you today. Today I'm going to bring you a Zord that has not come out to the States back in the day. This was during the Disney era. For whatever reason, they did not want to bring it over. And that's going to be the SirenBuilder from Operation Overdrive and or Bokenger for the Sentai series. This is piloted by the Mercury Ranger or their 6th Ranger in Japan. It's the fire truck, an ambulance, and a police car that are part of this. And these things are freaking cool. Sorry about that, bit my tongue. Really cool Megazord that we've not seen something like this before or after. It's kind of unique on how it transforms and how it connects. So this is not compatible with the American one. It is slightly smaller than the American Overdrive Megazord, but it cannot connect. So it's if you have this, it'll fit in. It's going to be, like I said, slightly smaller than the normal Overdrive. I'll bring it out once we get this into Megazord mode. But overall, in vehicle forms, you really can't tell. It looks pretty cool. So yeah, let me show you around this guy. This thing is pretty sweet. We'll start with the smaller vehicles since they're really not much besides arms. Here we have GoGo Ambulance. It is number 12. Pretty nice vehicle mode. I do like it. Kind of reminds me of a couple of the ambulance Zords we've had in the past. Lightspeed Rescue, the Turbo Rescue ambulance. Pretty cool. I do like it. None of this works. It's just transparent red. Nice detail, and even painted underneath. See the little catalytic converters, so the thieves can steal them. But yeah, pretty good. All the wheels roll pretty well. I don't know if they're pinned on or they're like a little mushroom peg, but they roll pretty well. And then we have the police car here. Again, nice transparent plastic up top, nice paint detailing on the windshield, the silver, the gold for the guns. Nice overall. Nothing painted underneath. This does not have any cats. But yeah, pretty cool little vehicle mode. And as you can tell in both, these are going to be the fists of the Megazord. They're molded onto the bumpers, kind of like a little grill. Pretty cool. Put these guys off to the side for the start of the show here. And then we have GoGo Fire. Nice, chunky, nice, heavy fire truck here. Pretty cool. So yeah, they never released this in America. Technically, they released a play version of this, so you could put like a bunch of figures in there and like just have like a little fire rescue truck, because it had everything besides the works, besides the electronics, and then the Megazord mode. It didn't have any of that. Everything else was just a play feature. Couldn't transform, couldn't combine. Just put your figures in and then roll to the scene of the fire, which is sad because out of all the Megazords, this one should have came to the States. It would have done well. Again, and it's part of the main Megazord for the 6th Ranger, so I don't understand why they never brought it over back in the day. It doesn't make any sense at all. And nobody has Sentinel Knight, so I don't know. I'd rather have this than Sentinel Knight. He could have been just a normal action figure or a smaller figure because the Megazord holds him sometimes. But whatever. I didn't make those decisions back in the day. I just watched the show. But yeah, lots of cool little play features. You can move the water cannons here all the way around, angle them down. You can articulate them pretty decently anywhere you want it to go. And I think the American one had the same kind of thing. You're able to move the arms, the cannons, water cannons around, and just kind of move around for play features and stuff. But pretty cool. I do like it. And they do pop off. They're just on pegs. I've had that pop off many times already. And just having fun with it. That's all. And I just put it back down for transformation mode. And then the front water cannon can go up and down just like that. Not too crazy. It does have lights and sounds. The battery pack's back here. There's a little push button. You open it up, put your batteries in, and yeah, it makes little beeping noises. Again, go to your destination and pull that fire out now. Pretty cool. That's all it does in truck mode. It doesn't make any other noises. These do come out because in the show these pop out when it goes into Megazord mode. So that's cool. You got a little extra value for play features. Let me get the normal Overdrive Zords out here so you can see the size compared to these guys. As you can see here in vehicle mode, it matches pretty well. They don't seem like out of size or anything. I like the setup. You know, if I'm going to display them in vehicle mode, they're going to look really nice compared to each other. Because I know the Japanese Sentai version of the Overdrive Zords, they were smaller, a lot smaller. The Overdrive Megazord eclipses the Bokenger Megazord in Japan by a long shot. This thing was chunky and big for whatever reason, and so was the Dual Max Megazord and the combined versions of each other. They were massive compared to the Japanese ones. But weirdly enough, they did release the big giant boat mecha. That was the Japanese version brought over to the United States that made work with the American Zord to perform like a finishing move. You're able to clip it onto the top. I don't have that yet. Once I do, I will show you guys it off, and but that'll be down the road. I don't have the room for that right now either. That thing is massive. But anyways, let's get back to the SirenBuilder. So get to SirenBuilder and its Megazord mode. It is really simple. We're going to get the arms, or these cars here, basically the arms. You're going to peg them onto the side, just like that. And then, I like this transformation. I like the grab from right here. It's a nice sturdy part. And then kind of hold on to the wheel, the arch here, because you're going to be pulling up. The front end here is held in by magnets, which is pretty cool. And I have not seen anything since then. So yeah, just hold it on. Grab up here and then just pull upwards. And it'll make noises as you're transforming it. Pretty cool. You want to bring the arms down and spin this around. So now you have fists. And then for the head, it's going to be underneath here. You're going to bring this little nozzle back and then just lift this forward. And then you have the face there. Pretty cool. I like the transformation. Like I said, it's not been seen before or since. It's a nice transformation gimmick. I do like it. As for sounds, it does have new sounds. Basically like a finishing attack. Pretty cool. And again, you can see the nice detail that it brings out. The nice silver, nice little gold there. But yeah, this thing is a brick. It cannot, the legs cannot separate. It can't do anything besides stand here and look pretty. Again, it's pretty cool. The whole, move the arm out of the way so you can see a little better. Inside here, it is lined with some magnets to hold everything nicely and secure. Like you see a couple on the legs there. And it'll make that sound, so it knows when it's separated. Which is sick. I love that. It is pretty sick. I wish they would incorporate the police lights into the shoulders, kind of like SPD. But, you know, it is what it is. It is pretty cool. I do like the transformation. It's simple, quick, and effective. Again, if you want to put it back down, you just hold on to the legs. I'll bring this down a little bit so you can kind of see, and then just separate. And it auto transforms minus the head there. You gotta put that down. But yeah, simple enough, pretty cool play feature. If you want to go back and forth, it's kind of a nice little fidget toy. If you really want to mess with it, and just bring it up. Again, pretty cool. Like I said, the first day I got this, I did this a couple of times just because it's a smooth transition. I love going from vehicle mode down to car or Megazord mode, just like that. And then go, go, go. Huh. But yeah, rolls really nice and smooth. Again, it's a hefty guy. Houses electronics, got a couple of magnets. I don't know if there's any die cast in here. I doubt it, but it is nice and hefty. Great little Megazord to have to complete your Overdrive set if you have the American one. Like I said, it won't combine, but it looks great with the Zords either way. I cannot use the Megazord arms. I know in the Sentai one you could. Ours are a lot more bigger than the Japanese ones, as you can see. Unless somebody has made an adapter piece that can fit there, it's just gonna fall out. Like, yeah, it's not gonna work. But until that day, yeah, this is pretty cool. Let's do a little size comparison with the Overdrive Megazord. Let me get this guy transformed real quick for you guys. Again, I love doing this. And then bring that back. Bam. Oop. Just like that. And let me get Overdrive over here. And you can see how big the Overdrive American Megazord is compared to the Sentai SirenBuilder. This guy would have been roughly the same height, maybe just a little shorter than this guy. So yeah, he is pretty big. I mean, he basically comes up to, I know you can't see him in the back, but he comes up to Devastator's, basically his chest. So he's just as big as a combiner. Well, I mean, he is a combiner. Anyways, yeah, pretty freaking cool. Definitely pick one up if you can. I got this from my buddy Neo off of Whatnot. Great seller, great friend. I do call him a brother because he is always there for me when I need him. Along with that, again, from Whatnot, from another buddy. This is from Mr. Justin Molina. To go along with this, this would be the morpher for the 6th Ranger, the Mercury Ranger. It is pretty cool. Nicely, it's clean. I like it. I did have to make a strap. I was busy one day at work, and I decided to make one. Pretty cool. Nice little features. Let's turn this thing on if it's not on. Right now it's on. And then when you pop it open, and then it has a bunch of buttons. You can make noise. It does have a black light here for scanning. You can activate the Megazord with this, and you can activate every single vehicle. And select it with this and enter. Pretty cool. And then for a Megazord, you just hit the little Megazord button here. And it's going to select all of them and then just activate it. And now it's transformed. And you can do a final attack. And that's basically all the function of this guy here. It is pretty cool. I do have the normal Overdrive one. It is somewhere else right now, but I like it. It goes well with this. I'm just happy to able to get both items together at the same time. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video review of the SirenBuilder from GoGo Overdrive. Please stay tuned. I will be coming back with videos. I'm going to try to do them weekly. If not, it's going to be bi-weekly, but I'm going to really try hard to do them weekly for you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sticking around, and let's have a good 2026, and we'll see you around. You guys have a great night. Take care, and farewell.